Every day is more surprising than the one before. The unbelievable happens. So we have us a president who is looked upon as weak by the Muslim Islam world. He is afraid to speak out against what's going on in Iran. It doesn't seem, the only thing that's really bothering him is Fox News. He has like 97% of the media fawning over him and slobbering over him like a bunch of idiots. And he's never been criticized. He can't take criticism. I watch Fox News. It is news. They report it. When it comes into them, they have both liberals and conservatives and independents and libertarians on there. Obama said if anybody watched Fox News for a whole day, they would be hard-pressed to find any news that has, what am I trying to say? Anything good to say about his administration. He has never been criticized in his life. He can't take this little bit of criticism. Someone said that they think that the mainstream media and Obama should get a room. It is so lopsided. But I'm going to tell you, on Fox News, they have regular left-wing liberal people on all the time. Frankly, I can't stand them. But I listen to them. Fox News, it's been polled that Fox News is fair and balanced. Yes, it probably does lean a little bit to the right, but they do have Geraldine Ferraro, many liberals that are in on their panels. So Obama, I imagine he wants to silence Fox News because you get both sides on there. He wants somebody, you know, he can have in his pocket, like all the rest of the media, newspapers, all the TV channels. There, people, even the loony left is complaining. And I'll tell you again about the Gallup poll yesterday. They polled people, and like I said before, I bet that before long we won't be able to find anyone who will admit voting for Obama. But right now, out of all the ones that they polled, 40% were conservative and only 20% said they were liberal. So there you have it. Now we have a man in our president's office that says it's okay if Korea and Iran or any other country has nuclear power. In North Korea, they've said if they're going to take all their nuclear material and put it into weapons. He thinks Iran should be able to pursue their nuclear program for peaceful purposes and have nuclear power. What does he offer us? Windmills! Windmills! What's wrong? What is wrong in this world? I can't believe all this stuff I'm hearing. Every day they've taken over more of the government. They want this socialized medicine. It's going to cost over $1 trillion in 10 years. What do you suppose is going to happen in 10 years? It's going to stop? No. How many $1 trillion is it going to go on with our grandchildren and children's children and on and on and on for generations? Trillions and trillions, and it will turn into quadrillions. things aren't just going to stop in 10 years. This budget is projected to go. It's gone up now from like 7 trillion to almost 12 in the next 10 years. Then what? Does it all stop? You give everybody their money back? What is their explanation? What do they foresee in 20 years, in 40 years, and so on? I'm not going to be here, but my children, my children's children will. So what's the projection beyond 10 years? I still want David Letterman fired. I know, Sarah Palin accepted his apology. He's a nasty, dirty slime bag. And he has no business being on TV. Jay Leno has class. He'd never do that. He wouldn't give cheap shots like that. That's not him at all. But now you see, like I said, the country is 100, not maybe 100, but about 80% behind Sarah Palin. They went too far. I've listened to all these fools. Joey Behar. These David Letterman. He had one of those liberals from MSNBC on there one night, and the guy said to him, anyone who doesn't cry when they hear Obama speak, there's something wrong with them. I've never cried when I heard him speak, and I've heard him speak a lot. He gives great speeches. Somebody else writes them, and he recites them. At least Hitler, I think, wrote his own. But he could give good speeches, too. He could really rev up a crowd. He brought those people around to his way of thinking. He learned to mesmerize his audiences, just like Obama does. I was watching Obama, perhaps last month. He was given a speech of some kind, and someone fainted. So he said, uh-oh, is there any EMTs? Can someone help? I think someone's fainted down here. You know, he says, that happened to me all the time while I was campaigning. He has an ego bigger than God's. But I'll say it again. I think he'll be brought down by his own party. After a while, it's even good. Even they are going to take their blinders off and see what he's doing. The unemployment is going way up. This was funny. They said with the stimulus, the unemployment would peak at 8%. Well, now it's up around 10, 11% anyway, and headed towards 12. And so he said, well, yeah, but if it weren't for the stimulus plan, it would be even higher. Bullshit. Bull crap. I wonder how many jobs he saved today that you can't calculate. You know? You can't calculate that. But he keeps on saying off the top of his head it's either 150,000 or 200 or 250,000 jobs he saved, which anyone will tell you that knows about these things. It's not calculable, whatever. You can't calculate it. And so he gets up there with his teleprompters and he gives all these flowery speeches and tells you what he thinks you want to hear, and he says, I don't want to run the car company, I don't want to run the banks, I don't want to run the insurance companies. Yes, he does, and he is. I guess that's it for now. Pray for our soldiers.